when I seen all their faces, it was just like, I knew they were all there. I was so chuffed. Just great feeling. But no, I wouldn't be back in this game if I lost anyone. My name's Alexander Mitchell. Everybody calls me Bruce, that's my middle name. Been fishing since I left the school. Left Christmas leave, I left at 15. It's just in the family. It's kind of generations. Further back than I could ever remember. It's always like my grandfather, my father, great-grandfathers, just fishermen. So it's just normal. The morning it happened. Had a couple of days into a trip, just normal fishing. We stumbled across good fishing. Just when I was going to take a second net on board, the boat just felt heavier than normal. It just felt alien for the amount of catch. It's nothing we hadn't seen before. Said engineer swing the crane to port to try and see if it, which is normal, again, just to level the boat out a wee bit, and it made no difference. So on the other crew, he told me to check us, he had a quick look at the main deck, working deck, and he come running up and said the water above the conveyor belt. So I knew straight away it was a big problem, and it was quick as that. I just told him, let's get a raft.
The initial distress alert came into ourselves by means of satellite beacon called an EPIRB.
There was no panic, there was no fear. It was just a situation, and when it happened so quick, when they jumped clear with the raft, and I wasn't clear. I slipped into the wheelhouse, and when I got out, when the boat blocked out, it was like no contact with them. I couldn't see what happened to them. I wasn't sure if they were safe. Initial feeling was just get out, and then when I got up, can't remember feeling cold, can't remember. It was just weird.
One of the challenges we had with this one, although the conditions were favourable for being in a life raft, they weren't favourable for search and rescue. There was fog on scene, which delayed us getting helicopters out to the incident as quick as we would have liked.
At the time I was unaware if EPIRB had actually activated. I knew it was there, we had just started release. Daylight started breaking in, and we could see it in the water. There's a little strobe on the top of the EPIRB. So we paddled to get that EPIRB, and we kept it in the raft, we took it in the raft.
We put out broadcast action on MF radio, along with more broadcast action on digital means by Navtex and using DSC. We identified some fishing vessels also in the area, and we made attempts to contact them directly as well. One of these fishing vessels was the Liliane, which later was the vessel that picked up the crew from the Odyssey.
We heard these engines. It was Sandy, and I thought he was still fishing. I thought he was maybe still towing, and I thought he's got a tow into the wreck. I fired a flare straight in the direction of his wheelhouse, and it passed his starboard side. And the fog was that thick, he thought the flare was on his starboard side, so he turned away from us. And so we let off a horn flare, and that's what he's seen.
Around about 7:30, the fishing vessel Liliane arrived on scene, and shortly after got in contact with us to say that he had recovered all the crew from the Odyssey. They were all safe and well, but the vessel had sunk.
Unknown to me, what guided him is a little AIS in the life jackets. So the only way he knew was this little beacon. So that's how he got us. Kind of could actually, was for the raft, I was looking, and he was on the phone to my other half, so she had a long time not knowing. And she just got a phone call wanting the crew list, so it was a relief for him and her. When we got on the Sandy's boat, it was just such a relief to get out of that situation. back into on a boat. No, but no, just great feeling.